get people we know and friends and other good pickers to come up and sit in with us, because bluegrass is kind of one of those. It's one of those musics. If you kind of speak the language already, it's easy enough to kind of sit in on and follow along. And with all the different bands that everybody's in, there's quite a few other pickers that are we're all kind of related to, and so they'll come on these second and fourth Wednesdays at the mill and sit in with us, and that's always a lot of fun too. And so I wanted to have that outlet for me to keep playing with these guys and keep learning and kind of celebrate the great community of pickers we have right around here in Iowa City.
Wow. Hey, let me go over to Al and Aleta. I don't know if we can step you up to the microphone here. Al, you and Aleta, Harvest Home, name of your band too. What was the big attraction for you jumping on board with Mike's idea here?
Well, one of the biggest attractions is getting a chance to play with people I don't normally get to play with. Dale, I've known Dale for many years, probably longer than anybody up here, and very seldom have a chance to, play music with him. And
right. What I wanted to remind our audience, anybody have any questions, just raise your hand. We'll get out to you with a microphone too. We'd really enjoy to have any questions from the audience about bluegrass or any of these bands.
Another big attraction is we don't have to practice.
You don't have to practice.
We practice. We practice on stage.
It's practice on stage. Yeah. Mike, was it you were telling me before the show that you can actually just, in this genre, you can come up and start playing a song you've never ever played? Getting in if you know the key.
Yeah, as long as one of us on stage knows.
Did I spill the beans? Did I spill the beans? You're the only one.
That's our secret. I'm the one that doesn't really know all the songs. These guys know.
Let's talk a little bit about Bill Monroe, that bluegrass stomp there, as the father of bluegrass. But let's talk a little bit more about the origins of bluegrass. And please jump in, anybody who wants to talk about this. Where did it come from? Is there a way to describe the strains that went into bluegrass to form it? And I believe we're going back like 1945 is the date in which people say bluegrass was born, or am I wrong there? Bob Black.
One of the primary bands that he had was put together, I think, around that time with he had been playing bluegrass since before that time, but one of the most influential groups that Bill had, was formed at that time, and that was with Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs and Chubby Wise. And so that was one of the classic bands. But actually, he was playing this music back in the 30s, as early as 1939, I believe. But
you quote someone, I don't know who it is in your book, Bob, about they call it the silvery pinging sound of bluegrass. What?
Yes.
Demonstrate that. What is? I mean, we know bluegrass when we hear it, but what is that? How was that developed?
That line was used on the back of a Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs album, describing the sound of Lester and Earl, who were alumni of Bill Monroe's band. And I think it refers to the instrumentation. The mandolin and the banjo and the fiddle, too, to some degree, are all sort of high-pitched instruments, and a lot of picking notes going on. So that's where they get the concept of the silvery, rippling, pinging sound. It refers to the instruments and the high-strung instruments, I believe.
We have time for actually 2 more songs. If you wanted to jump in here, I don't know, you wanted to play "I Wonder Where You Are Tonight." Is there another one you'd like to play? We've got a few minutes here. We want to step forward and introduce it. Mike, you're nodding your sombrero. No, that's not a sombrero. It's kind of a crunched cowboy hat, isn't it? Something gotten in the back seat.
Yeah, I didn't take
something
care of
got
it well
sat
as
on.
Bob used to in the band there. Yeah, we'll do a this. We're gonna do a kind of a bluegrass standard here, and I've heard a bunch of folks do this, but none ever as sweetly as Mr. Al Murphy. So we're gonna do "I Wonder Where You Are Tonight." And
well, this is another one of those songs that was really in the country music field first, and quite a few different country artists had it recorded. And it's another one that fits well in the bluegrass genre. And it was written by a man named Johnny Bond, who's known as a Western style singer and songwriter. So it's a little bit unusual to have it in the bluegrass field, but it works. 2, 3. Heart is lonely, wondering if I'm wrong or right, to dream about you though you left me. I wonder where you are tonight. The rain is cold and slowly falling upon my window pane tonight, and though your love is even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. One spring the birds were gaily singing, the flowers were blossoming so sweet. No other love was quite so happy. No other love was so complete. The rain is cold and slowly falling upon my window pane tonight, and though your love is even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. Your heart was cold, you never loved me, although you said you often cared. Now you have gone to find another, someone who knows love we share. The rain is cold and slowly falling upon my window pane tonight, and though your love was even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. Then came the dawn, the day you left me. I tried to smile with all my might, but you could see the pain within me that lingers in my heart tonight. The rain is cold and slowly falling upon my window pane tonight, and though your love was even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. And though your love was even colder, I wonder where you are tonight.
Burlington Street Bluegrass Band on Talk of Iowa live from the Java House broadcast on Iowa Public Radio.